Hello and welcome to the Weekend Post Top 10 this week. My name is Evan Michealson from Star Publications, taking you through the top 10 athletes from Albany, Holdingford, Melrose, and Sauk Centre Fall Sports. We'll start with football and Ethan Meyer from Albany. The floodgates opened for the Huskies in a 29-point second half against Rockford October 4th, with Meyer serving as a big play target in the passing game. The senior wide receiver found the end zone on 3 different occasions. He caught a 9-yard touchdown in the second quarter, took a short pass 15 yards to the house in the third quarter, and caught a deep pass on a post route later in the third to score again. Meyer ended the contest with 7 receptions for 78 yards in Albany's 43-7 victory. Moving over to the volleyball court, we have Ellery Arisman from Albany. Setters are not often the stars of the show, but Arisman is one of the core pieces of an Albany team that hopes to make the Minnesota State High School League Class AA Volleyball State Tournament. The senior kept the Huskies' offense in rhythm against the Cathedral Crusaders October 8th, piling up 33 set assists to go with 3 kills. She also hit 9 serves on 10 attempts, including 2 aces in a 3-0 win that kept Albany perfect in Granite Ridge Conference play. Another senior on the volleyball side of things, we have Maddie Schuster from Sauk Centre. Serving has been a traditional strength of the Streeters under longtime head coach Jim Klopacki, and this past week was particularly excellent in that aspect. Schuster was tough to slow down from the serving line in 2 conference wins. She went 16 for 17 with 5 service aces in a 3-0 win over Benson October 8th, and followed that up with a 19 for 20 serving day with 4 aces in a 3-0 sweep of Montevideo October 10th. Venturing outdoors to the cross-country course, we have Dawson Hoffer from Holdingford. While the Cathedral Invitational boasted top-level talent from multiple classes, Hoffer and the Huskies boys cross-country team were more than up for the challenge. The sophomore and reigning Minnesota State High School League Class Single A boys cross-country state meet qualifier reached a new personal record, crossing the finish line at 16 minutes and 49.8 seconds to secure 3rd place out of 56 competitors. The Huskers finished 3rd out of 8 teams. Staying in cross-country, but moving over to the girls' side, we have Tori Linscheid from Sauk Centre. While the Sauk Centre boys team stole the show with a championship showing at the Minnewaska Area Invitational October 8th, the Streeters girls were also impressive, stealing away 2nd place by 1 point. Linscheid continued to drop time and serve as the team's leader by example. The 8th grader put up a new season best with a 20-minute and 57.9-second race to seize 3rd place out of 32 runners. Going over to the swimming pool, we have McKenna Barthel from Sauk Centre. A lot of uncertainties arose during the offseason as far as how the Streeters would fill the roles left by key graduating seniors. Barthel has done a good job of keeping the Streeters firing at a high level. The sophomore picked up an event win in the 100 backstroke, arriving at the wall at 1 minute and 9.71 seconds. Additionally, she was the first swimmer for a victorious 200 medley relay and was part of a 400 freestyle relay that was the fastest in the event, helping Sauk Centre to a win over Morris Minnewaska. Next up, we have Lauren Reed from Melrose. Reed brings a lot of qualities to the table for the thriving Lady Dutchman squad, but one of her greatest components is her pure speed in the water. That was on display in Melrose's 108-72 triumph over Marshall October 8th. She won the 100 freestyle by over 2 seconds, posted a 26.03-second 50-yard split in the 200 freestyle relay to guide that grouping to a first-place finish, and helped Melrose's 400 freestyle A relay achieve the fastest time. And finally, for the swimming side of things, we have Lauren Hennon from Albany. Hennon continues to be a standout for the Huskies in the water. The talented sophomore impacted the team's dual meet against Ogilvy Mora from start to finish. She was the first swimmer for Albany's first-place 200 medley relay and the anchor for the Huskies' top-placing 400 freestyle relay. In between those relay events, Hennon won the 100 freestyle at 58.01 seconds and the 100 backstroke at 1 minute and 7.96 seconds. And the postseason has begun in a few sports here for the fall season. We'll touch on that here in boys soccer with Alonzo Montanez Martinez from Melrose Boys Soccer. Melrose's quarterfinals matchup with Central Minnesota Christian lived up to the hype of the arrival of the postseason, with the Dutchmen securing a 2-1 overtime victory by outscoring them 4-3 in the shootout. Montanez Martinez was essential in extending the Dutchman season. The junior forward fired a shot past the goalie for the game-tying goal with 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining and scored one of the team's shootout goals. And then finally, to wrap up our list for this week, we have Rachel Welly from Melrose Girls Tennis. The Section 6 Single A individual tournament began in full force October 9th at Rogers Tennis Club in Rogers, with Welly representing Melrose admirably. The sophomore was a standout in the singles competition, winning 6-1 and 6-3 over St. John's Prep's Elena Neal in her first matchup. Welly needed everything she had in her skill set to get out a close 6-4, 6-7, 7-5 win against Osakis' Faith Schmidbauer, advancing to the semifinals October 15th. Thanks again for tuning into this week's Top 10 list for the Weekend Post. My name is Evan Michealson from Star Publications, signing off.